Greetings, Hoodoo family. I hope this video finds you doing well, and I really do mean that. You know, it's tough out here right now, and I just hope that everyone is surviving and that you're making it through all the challenges that are seem to be popping up every day. But I also want to give a special shout out to all who participated in last night's Hoodoo Camp meeting. Just a really good, just super great group of people who are very serious about empowering themselves and using hoodoo to uplift themselves. And it's always a pleasure to work around serious and like-minded folks. You know, we went well over our time, but I think we had some really good discussions. You know, it reminds me of the days when the old folks would used to gather at night and they would talk about secret and sacred things, and they would talk well into the night. So I just want to thank everyone who participated and let you know that I really do appreciate you. So today, family, I want to share something that I shared with the group last night. Hoodoo tips for this particular spring season, which I think is very important. But first, I want to make an announcement and then show you something very special for you to hopefully go and see. So first, just want to let you know that the 2025 Hoodoo Almanac is back in stock. So that is ready for you to order. And also just want to let you know that the link for the Hoodoo Basic Training textbook is also working. So you can go and check those out and purchase if you so choose. The link is in the description. So please, thank you for your patience. I want to show you something real quick. There is a very special and sacred tree in Hampton, Virginia. It's almost 500 years old, and it stands near where many of our first African ancestors arrived here in America through the Middle Passage. This is back in around 1619, early 1600s. So it has seen the birth of this nation. It has seen all the atrocities of slavery. And it stands at Fort Monroe, which is also, at one time, Fort Monroe was offering asylum to our enslaved ancestors. If they could escape and make it there, it was a place of refuge. So that whole ground is just very special and sacred. So if you're able to go and visit this 500-year-old tree spirit in Hampton, Virginia, please do so. It's called Algernon Oak. And there's another reason that I bring this tree up. The Algernon Oak has witnessed many people, many storms. They've seen leaders of this nation rise and fall, cultures rise and fall. They've seen the times come and go. But still, after 500 years of all of this, is still standing. I want you to know that you can be like this mighty, mighty tree spirit, this ancient tree spirit. During these times, these days, you're going to see people, you're going to see leaders, you're going to see storms, conflicts, events come and go, just like that tree did. Your own life will undergo changes. But I want you to know that through it all, you will still be standing just like that oak tree. You are witnessing history in the making. With a lot of the things going on in our nation and our world right now, you see these things. Your life might change due to no fault of your own. Other folks' decisions might impact you. But just know that you will make it through. All of this will pass, and you're going to be just like that oak tree. You're going to be a survivor, and I mean that. So for this spring season of 2025, you must take extra precaution because this season is unlike any spring that we've been through before in recent history. So this is a season of evaluation. Now, I talked about this in the 2025 Hoodoo Almanac. If you've been doing like a specific hoodoo work for a while, maybe you're doing a spell that you've worked on, started last year or early this year, well, now is the time to reassess. Is it working? You got to ask yourself, is it doing anything for you? Have you seen any kind of progress? Has anything manifested? And if not, you might need to stop and try something else. This is the season for reassessing. And this goes for your life as well. Take a look at what you're doing, what direction you're going, and see if it still makes sense. This is the season for course correction. Change course if you need to. Don't be afraid to pull back. Don't be afraid to stop or to change up. This period right here for the rest of March and into early April is an opportunity to take a look at what you're doing and make changes if you need to. Now is the time to plant your hoodoo seeds. Not what you want, but what you need. What is it that you need in your life? Well, plant your seeds. And remember, I did a video on hoodoo seed knots, so you can go check that out. But whatever you need, start your work now. And don't just do a spell, sit back and wait for it to magically appear. That's not how this works. You got to put in the physical work too. Feed your work. Do what you have to make it happen. If you need a job, you can't just do a spell and wait for it to come. You've got to put in the work and go out. You've got to look. You've got to apply yourself. You've got to do your due diligence as well. Change is moving fast in our world right now. So, just so fast, it's hard to keep up. So fast that people are making horrible mistakes that is causing others harm. So the energy is not good right now. It's changing people. It's changing lives. It's changing people's hearts. This is the season for doing continuous spiritual cleansing to help keep yourself and your space free from all the many influences that are trying to take over. So cleanse yourself spiritually. Cleanse yourself mentally and physically. Whatever spiritual cleanse that you like to do, start doing it. And like I said, be consistent with it. And you want to do these spiritual cleanses on up until the end of May. Keep your spiritual eyes wide open. Things are happening so fast this season. You have to try your best to see what is coming. You've got to really start discerning the times for yourself. Follow your spirit, your intuition. Whatever that first voice is inside of you that tells you something about a situation, about a person, this is probably your spirit trying to tell you something, trying to reveal you the truth. And if I were you, I would learn how to really listen to that first voice inside of you. Now more than ever, stay connected to your ancestors. Talk with them and ask them to guide you through this year. These are serious, life-changing days that we're in, family. Be careful and be thankful, really, to the Creator that they have given you access to your ancestors, access to nature, access to the power of the universe. All of this to help you navigate and make your way. Use it. That's what it's there for. Now is the time to really use it. And let me say this, if you should fall, if you should be hit by changes that are taking place in our world right now, do not give up. Get back up with what you have and keep going stronger than you ever have before. Like the Algernon oak, You keep on standing and moving forward. You are a survivor and you will survive these times. So, if you'd like to learn traditional hoodoo, go check out my Hoodoo Basic training textbook. It has everything that you need to get started with hoodoo. There's step-by-step instructions for everything because I want you to have a good foundation in hoodoo. Hoodoo is based on skills, having not just the knowledge, but the skill to make things manifest. So, this book helps you to get started with that. The link is in the description. And if you haven't already, go purchase the 2025 Hoodoo Almanac. It has predictions for the year, works that you can do to help you get through this year. There's home remedies, there's hoodoo stories, hoodoo wisdom, spells, rituals, practical information that you can actually use. These Hoodoo Almanacs are a collector's item, so start collecting them. I do have the 2024 Hoodoo Almanac still available. And as always, I appreciate you having an interest in traditional hoodoo and the ways of our ancestors. Thank you all for subscribing, and thank you to the visitors who dropped by. Hopefully you'll come back and visit with us again. So until the next video, keep on building good and positive things in your life.